Hi, my name is Teresa and I am a tour guide of Milwaukee. I love showing off this city where I have been born and raised. I know there's so many things to consider when you're thinking about relocating to a city and so many factors that play in. And I just wanted to have a chance to drive us around Milwaukee to show you a little bit about Milwaukee and some of the great reasons to consider relocating here. The Medical College and Freighter Hospital are located really close to the Wauwatosa, which is a lovely community, and it's the location that I call home as well. So we're hopped on the freeway and it is a quick 8 to 10 minute drive from the Medical College campus into downtown Milwaukee. One of the top things that I love about Milwaukee is how accessible it really is. Not only do we have an easy pass to downtown Milwaukee, we are home to really the 5-minute rush hour. We have things like the public streetcars called the Hop, which you can use to easily navigate downtown Milwaukee. It's actually a complimentary service. If you love riding a bike, you can ride a bike really on an old railroad path that has been converted into the Hank Aaron Trail, and it's named after Hank Aaron, who was a legendary baseball player for the Milwaukee Braves before they became the Milwaukee Brewers. What I am holding is a Milwaukee German pretzel, and Milwaukee has this amazing German history. Over 50% of Milwaukeeans claim some sort of German heritage. One of the best things that the Germans brought to Milwaukee, besides beer, was actually the beer gardens. The premise of the beer gardens was a place to relax on Sundays. Milwaukee has really grown with the beer gardens through the last couple of years. People go out and the beer gardens are full in all the different parks in Milwaukee. We have an amazing park system here. One of our parks was actually designed by Frederick Olmsted, the same man that designed Central Park, for example. And so many of these parks have been converted into these amazing beer gardens. Also, every single weekend in the summertime, we have a different festival on the Milwaukee lakefront. We have things like Summerfest, which is 10 days filled with 10 stages, all with amazing music. We have Festa Italiana, Mexican Fiesta, and then, of course, German Fest. These are festivals that each weekend you can go down to the lakefront, see beautiful fireworks, enjoy meeting up with friends and family, and just having all different kinds of cuisine. That's one of the really cool things that I love about the Milwaukee culture here, is that you can do that really every single weekend. And if you're not going to the lakefront, you can go to a beer garden and just sit back with your family and enjoy some great pretzels and great beverages. So one of the things that I love is that Milwaukee is really a city of many different neighborhoods. We have Brady Street, which is home to the Italians. We have the 3rd Ward, which was historically home to the Irish. We have Old World 3rd Street, which is where the Germans settled and made their lives. And then Walker's Point. Now, each of these neighborhoods has unique foods and cuisines, as well as ethnic bakeries. One of the most unique and delicious ethnic bakeries in Milwaukee is right here in the Italian neighborhood of Brady Street, which is Shortino's Bakery, an establishment that's been here for 60 years, and it smells like heaven. Every time I come in here, I've been coming here since I've been a little girl, there's so many delicious options that you can enjoy here. And so I love to be able to show this off, and it's a great spot if you have friends or family coming in to show them, you know, one of many great ethnic bakeries in Milwaukee. Milwaukee means the gathering of rivers. We have 3 major rivers, including the Milwaukee River, which is right here with a beautiful skyline. The Milwaukee River actually has a river walk that spans on both sides of the river, fully accessible, that you can go up and down visiting different restaurants and sculptures to see artwork, attractions, museums, all up and down the river walk. It's one of the best assets of the city. We have 22 different bridges that go up and down all across the river for boat traffic, and people sit outside all along the river enjoying the different restaurants and bars along the way. If you love sports, we have amazing sports in not only Milwaukee, but Wisconsin. Milwaukee is home to the Milwaukee Brewers in American Family Field, as well as the brand new Fiserv Forum, which is home to the Milwaukee Bucks. The Fiserv Forum was built just this past year, and one of the great things that has come to us is an array of really top-notch concerts and different activities. We've had Elton John here, Pink, Lady Gaga. They've all come to Milwaukee just in recent years. So if you're looking for outdoor concerts, we have that down at the lakefront at Summerfest during the summertime. But indoors, we have the Fiserv Forum, home to not only great concerts, but also the Milwaukee Bucks and hopefully the champion Milwaukee Bucks. And then also in Wisconsin, we have the Green Bay Packers. Whether you are a Green Bay Packer fan or not, this is America's team, and you have to wear a cheese head to understand the lure of being able to root for that Green Bay Packers in Wisconsin. One of the advantages of Milwaukee is that we are a really small city, but we are large enough to be attracting really top-notch performances. We have Broadway performances here at the Market Center for the Performing Arts. We also are home to the Milwaukee Ballet and the Milwaukee Symphony. Some of the favorite things that I enjoy being able to do with my family is to come down to the Market Center Performing Arts. There's a Peck Pavilion, which is right here outdoors, and they have summer concerts that are free all summer long. You'll see that throughout our city, is that there are pop-up concerts with the ballet, the opera, to go all around town for free to be able to explore the arts and expose your children as well as other children to the arts community of our city. One thing for me that really attracted me to move back to Milwaukee was my children and being able to see Milwaukee through the eyes of my children. This city is really great for raising a family and being able to entertain children and educate children on a daily basis. Things that I love doing with our kids, going to the Betty Bryn Children's Museum, the Milwaukee Public Museum, the Milwaukee Art Museum, and then the Milwaukee County Zoo. The zoo is top-notch, and not only is the zoo and its exhibits and animals amazing, but they have a beautiful education program that I take classes every single week with my littles, and we really love the things that you learn about animals and the hands-on activities that they do. Another activity that we love doing is in the summertime we can come down to the Milwaukee River Walk and walk up and down that 2-mile river walk and see all different sculptures. Milwaukee is home to the largest outdoor urban sculpture gallery in the world, and what that means is that every single spring they bring in a new set of artwork for our outdoor art gallery. You can go walking up and down, very accessible to be able to see all the sculptures up close. Companies and benefactors will go and actually purchase these sculptures and then donate them to nonprofits in the area, put them in front of companies, or even to put them into private collections. So that's something that I really personally enjoy doing, is really getting outdoors with the family on the weekends and being able to explore around. And I think especially downtown and the Riverwalk provides that opportunity. One of the areas that I really enjoy bringing people and showing people is the historic Third Ward. Now this is an area with really historic buildings that were from the late 1800s. It used to be the area where the Irish had really settled in, and it has really become a bustling area in downtown Milwaukee. This is the area where we have the hop going through and dropping off individuals to go shopping and eating. We have runners coming through from the Marquette campus and the many other universities that are down here. And we have tourists and locals that are coming down to enjoy food and shopping opportunities. Milwaukee really has done a great job at preserving its buildings. This area that we're driving through with the historic Third Ward, this used to be where fruits and vegetables were sold. All these awnings, there used to be fruits and vegetable vendors selling produce for a commission. That's why it was called Commission Row. And now today, this is an area where it's the hottest market for housing. It's also the area for all the restaurants and shopping opportunities. If you wanted to live in downtown in the historic Third Ward, if you're going to be purchasing, for example, a condo, you're probably starting at about the $250,000 range for that. If you are going to be renting, you're looking at probably about $1,200 to $1,400 a month to be able to live in the historic Third Ward. Most of Milwaukee, I think, is really reasonably priced for real estate. The historic Third Ward is probably on the higher end of it, but I love that there are so many different housing opportunities, whether you want to live in a duplex near the medical college or a condo or an apartment. If you have children and you're looking for a great school district, we have really great school opportunities, not only public schools, but there's many private schools. One school in particular that's closest to the medical college is Milwaukee Montessori School. That school is where I actually have my own children at, and they just do a fantastic job taking care of the children and educating them in every single day. So I love to be able to say that that school is located just minutes from the medical college if you're going to be relocating to Milwaukee. I don't know what your expectations are of Milwaukee. You know, a lot of times when you say Milwaukee, people think beer and brats, maybe they think very industrial, or they're just not quite sure what to think. But I think that Milwaukee really represents so many opportunities. There's great food opportunities, there's great opportunities to explore the city, and really anything that you're looking for, we have it. It's a city of value, it's a city that you can easily navigate around. It's a city that really prides itself on its past ethnic history, but then also looks at all the new immigrant groups that have come into Milwaukee in recent years and made it an amazing city as well. So there's so many opportunities, and I hope that you consider relocating to Milwaukee. If you have any questions, reach out, really not only to myself, but to anyone. In Milwaukee, we are Midwesterners, and we have this wonderful spirit of always being able to help our neighbor, if they're a stranger or a friend. So if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. We would love to see you come to Milwaukee at some point.